What is up, everybody? My name is Hello. Welcome back to this series where we're solving Codeforces problems. In Python, today we're going to do problem 58A, which is called chat room. A very interesting, very simple problem. Let's go ahead and see how we can solve it. Okay. So Vasya has recently learned to type and log on to the internet. Okay. He immediately entered a chat room and decided to say hello to everybody. Okay. Vasya typed the word S. It is considered that Vasya managed to say hello if several letters can be deleted from the typed words so that it resulted in hello. For example, if Vasya types the word AHHELLLOOW, it will be considered that he said hello. If he types HLEHO, it will be considered that Vasya got misunderstood and he didn't manage to say hello. Okay. Determine whether Vasya managed to say hello given a word S. Okay, very interesting question. Let's go ahead and see what that works like. So the input here, okay, let's just discuss this first. It says HEL. I'm going to remove the rest of this. I'm going to keep this L maybe, and then O. It says HELLO. So yes, here it is. There is no H. E is there, L is there. The second L is not there, but O is there. So the output is no. Okay. So what we need to find out in this question, I'm gonna take the empty whiteboard a bit. Let's go ahead and probably just grab a quick screen grab of these so that we can explain it based on that. So you are given a string S, okay, and this can be something like this, where or something I'm going to make up right now. Okay, I'm going to be LHEL OLEOULLLLLO. Okay, and I have to find out whether we can frame the word hello from this by deleting some stuff. In this case, I can just take this off, keep the H, keep the E, take this off, keep the L, take, keep the L again, take, keep the O, which will give me HELLO. As you can see, HELLO. Okay, but at the very same use case, for example, if there is no O in the end, right, I can only form HELL and I cannot form hello, right? So this will be my condition actually. If after removing the stuff, if I am able to form hello, if I'm able to form this, then yes. If I'm not able to form this, then no. Okay. If you guys are able to understand till that, let us talk about how are we going to achieve a case where we can form this word out of this string. Okay. So I'm going to talk about some very boundary conditions. Okay. Now, some ways to think about this will be, if I have an H and let's say I have an empty string initially, if this is an empty string, I can just go ahead and add this H. Now my string becomes H. Now the next time a H comes, I will check if I have a H already. If I already have this, I am not going to do anything. I'm going to drop that as is. Okay. If I get an E and I have a H already, I am going to add a HE. Now this becomes my new string. Next time I get an E, already I have an E, so no problem. Next time I get an L, I will go ahead and add this. Okay. And then similarly, the next time I get an L, I will go add this, and I have an O. If it says HELL, I'm going to go ahead and add this O. Okay. So, which means, right, I am going to get a case where I will only add an H if my string is H. Sorry, if my string is empty, I will only add an E if my string is HE. My string is H. I will only add an L if my string is HE, or my string is HEL. These are the only two cases I'm adding a E. An L, and I will add an O only if my string is HELL. Okay. Whatever other digit I get, other character I get. I'm sorry, I'm fumbling a lot today. Maybe I'm a bit dehydrated, who knows. So any other character that I get, I'm just gonna drop it. And this set is going to be my very beautiful conditions. So I will keep on getting H's. And obviously if it's an empty string, just go ahead and add this. If I get an E, make sure that my reference string is H and then add it. If I get an L, if it is HE, then that is the first L. If it is HEL, then that is the second L, correct? And this case can only come when already one L has gone in. That is, this case has happened when you think about it. So when this case comes, we for sure know that this is the second L. And when there are two L's, just look for O. And if you're able to form hello, just go ahead and break the loop and then just check if this value and this value is the same. If it is, then there you go. That's your solution. If it's not, well, tough luck. The answer is no. If you're able to understand this, I want you to go ahead and code this yourself. If not, let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Okay, so the first thing that we're taking is st, which is going to be the input, right? I've taken st as an input. Now I have to give the answer yes or no, but for that our logic involved a reference string. This string we said initially we'll set it to 0, and what I will do is I will go I in st. Okay, now a lot of conditions has come into our mind. First condition being, what if this I is equal to h? In that case, I am going to check if this I equal to h, and right, I can either put this condition here or I can put this condition here. It makes no difference, but to make the code more readable, I'm going to go ahead and do it down. If this reference is equal to empty, I will go ahead and add I to the reference. Okay. Else I'm just going to go continue, so I'll go to the next iteration. Okay, if I is h, this is there. Okay, what are the other cases? Elif or okay, let's do an elif also, or we can just do an if. It makes no sense. Okay, I mean no difference to just do an elif or an if in this case, but that's up to you, dealer's choice. So if my I is e, what is the condition that we came up with? If the reference string is going to be h, in that case alone, just go ahead and add this e, else just continue. Okay, what is the next case? Elif I is equal to L. Correct. There are two cases here, right? If reference is equal to he, or reference is equal to hel. Correct. I'm just going to go ahead and add reference plus equal to I, and in any other case I'm gonna continue. Okay, now what is the final case that we talked about? If I is equal to o, I need to check if this reference is equal to hel. In that case I will go ahead and add plus equal to I, else I'll just go ahead and skip this loop. And something that we talked about here, once adding o, you can go ahead and break, maybe I'll get, okay, yeah, you can go ahead and break this loop if you want to save some computational space, but this is completely optional. Even if you leave it be, nothing will happen. Okay, you're just saying that my condition is there and you're going to go. Now what I actually want to do is, before we go to the answer, I want to go ahead and print and show you guys what this reference looks like, and we would have done a successful job here if for this yes case it says hello. Okay, you can see that the output is hello. We are able to distinctly get the hello based on our set of conditions. In the second case, we're only getting hel. We're not able to get the second L, we're not able to get the O following that. Therefore, the answer is no. Okay, so I can just say if reference now is equal to hello, let's go ahead and print yes, else I am going to go ahead and print no. Let us try running these. You can see both test cases have passed. I am going to go ahead and submit the solution as well so that you guys know that it works. Let us see. And you can see, well, that problem got accepted super fast. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. We broke down the problem. We attempted to form some rules around this, and then we solved for those rules. And the answer is something that you can see right here. I hope you're able to understand this problem. If you guys have some alternate ways to solve this problem, different approaches, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, as always, let me know down in the comments. I'll try my best to solve them. I'll see you in another video. Until then,